Plotting number lines. I can order decimals and fractions on a number line. So let's review. We need to remember how to change to a decimal. How do we change these fractions to a decimal? One way to do it is to try to get the bottom to 10, 100, or 1,000. Well, 9 doesn't do that, so we have to remember this line again means to divide. So in our calculator, I'd push 8, the division sign, and then 9. And you would end up with 0.8 repeating. Okay, so we could do that too. 4 goes into 5, or I'm sorry, 5 goes into 4. On your calculator, it's 4, the divide sign, 5, and you'd get 0.8. On your calculator, you will get a 0.8. Well, take a look. We have the whole number 1, so this is 1.8. Okay, to change to a fraction, we need to remember we say it. How do you say 0.65 correctly? Which would be 65 hundredths. And then we need to simplify. 5 goes in there 13 times. 5 goes in there 20. So we have 13 twentieths. 3.6, again, the whole number just stays. And that's 6 tenths, which then is simplified to 3 and 3/5. All right. So let's take a look here. Remember a number line. So I want you to draw a line in your notebook. I want you to start at 0. So I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to start here at 0. Remember we break it up into tenths. Everything meaning 1/10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And at the 10th spot we put our next whole number. This symbolizes 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, and then our whole number. So again, this would be 1 and 1/10, 1 and 2/10. So let's write 1.33. The first number again tells us where to start. The second number tells us how many times to count over. And then the third number just tells us how much over that tenths place we are. So if we look at 1.33, we would start at the 1, move over 3, so 1, 2, 3, and it's a little bit over. So we'd be about, oops, I'm going to change colors here. We'd be about right over in this area right here, 1.33. So right now I want you to stop the video and I want you to place these on your number line. All right, welcome back. Let's take a look. We already did 1.33, which would be about right there. Okay, so let's do 0.75. So we start at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now we're halfway in the middle. 0.75. 0.25. So we start at 0, 1, oops, it's stuck. 1, 1, 2, so 0.5 would put it right in there. 1.66, so we're at 1, 2, so at the whole number 1, and then we count 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, and I'm a little bit over. 0.5 would then be 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10. All right, let's do some fractions. Remember, we have to change our fractions to a decimal. So when we change this one, we get 1.5. So we have to remember we go, starting at the whole number 1, we go 5/10 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 3 halves.